it's starting to feel like forever since I've done an actual reading with cards and all that stuff. And I think it's been since last Thursday. Hello, I'm Trip. This is Real Nature Trip. We're doing some tarot. Got the sun on the bottom of the deck. I got the clouds and the rain outside, but it's doing good. Everything looks so pretty out there. Um, I may sound as slow motion as I did on Monday and as whatever. I think I'm fighting something. So I think I let my diet slip with the Girl Scout cookies and a little bit extra. And I think and I've had some late nights and some low sleeps. And what felt like allergies now starts to feel like a cold. So I'm actually not going to practice today. It's supposed to be really windy and yucky out there, and it's just the day before a meet, so they're doing is warming up and kind of loosening up and everything. So I'm gonna be okay taking the day off. So I actually before I woke up, when I woke up, I felt kind of okay, just a little allergy, and I felt the need to clean up, put things away, get chores done before I started recording. And I don't know if that's a feeling you're feeling, like you've got to get some things in order, or just it's a little chaotic or messy in your head or in your life, and you need to. I mean, it is kind of spring cleaning season, right? Plantings and seeds and cleaning. I don't know. Is that the feeling you're getting? I don't know. Oh man. I don't know how this is gonna go. I had a real heart-to-heart talk this morning with spirit, with the universe, what have you, and it was great. But now that I'm doing this, I feel a little under the weather, and I'm out of good candles, so this is a fake candle. So I don't know what's gonna come out, if it's real or fake. Yeah. So if you're new and Monday's video was your first video, well, that was a different one than usual. And yeah, so but now we're doing some tarot, and I think because of my state of affairs, I'm gonna go with the deck with the timeline, hindsight, insight, foresight one, and that way I can stay on track. And sometimes it opens up more possibilities than if I just do it on my own, because what comes through on my own, it feels a little more one-dimensional, where it's just about you and your healing, and your love and your heart thing. So, but it really is all about that anyway, right? Okay, so we will do some more shuffling. I saw the moon go by too, so sun and the moon are involved. Some good cycles are coming, going. I don't know, you're in the middle of something? All right. Well, I don't know what to do with these things. Oh, cascading waterfall. That was not a waterfall. I did see a really beautiful waterfall yesterday on the way home from Portland. I went with my friend. That's why I did not record yesterday. I went to Portland with my buddy, the sheep herding ex-doctor, ex-teacher buddy, who bought wax for his wife because she's a candlestick maker. What are we turning into? Like nursery rhymes? And but yeah, it's not a 4-hour drive. Probably door to door where we went, 4 hours there and 4 hours back. Maybe a little less. Plus we stopped for lunch. What was my point? See, this is why I'm going by the book. I'm gonna lose my way. I'm gonna lose my point. Lose my way. I'm not losing my way. All right, Spirit, what do you got for us? So hindsight, 10 of Cups. Interesting. I might read that. 10 of Cups. Insight, the Hanged Man, and foresight, Queen of Pentacles. Well, wherever we're going, or whatever our story is, it's ending, not ending, but the next steps is that Queen of Pentacles energy, and that's about, she's building a beautiful place to live, metaphorically, maybe literally, right? She's able to surround herself with the things that make her comfortable. She has taken discernment to the limit. Like, hey, if it fits, I'm keeping it. And that's after, like, really, this is highs and lows, like, but like all this work to get to this 10 of cups level and mastering yourself, your emotions, your feelings, all that stuff. I'm going to throw thoughts in there as well today that wanted to come out. And you took the time. I was just saying, you took the time to straighten all that stuff out, you know? You got itchy eyebrow. Oh my gosh. If your left eyebrow itches, we are cosmically connected. Man, I didn't come out funny, but you know what? I'll come out saying I love you before 6 minutes comes in. I love you. I accept you. I hope you accept yourself and love yourself just as much or more. Like, because I'm trying to do it unlimited. So how could you do more than unlimited? 100% acceptance. So yeah, Spirit's telling me that you love yourself. You just get in there and do it. You just get in there and do it. All right. So no, this is just saying, hey, you've really come a long way, and you're going somewhere, especially like you're building it. Whatever it is, you're building it for yourself. See, the stuffiness. I thought it was allergies. Okay. So desire, challenge, and solution. I got the shuffles, and I'm gonna do a 3-cut or a double cut. And yeah, I don't know why, but we're doing it. All right, desire. Okay, this is 5 of Swords, and it's in reverse, and I'm gonna leave it in reverse because I don't. Desire. Well, let's read about it. Let's read about it. 5 of Swords. Oh, how are you though? 5 of Swords. So the regular 5 of Swords. Regular 5 of Swords is using cruel words and slander to hurt another and claim an unfair advantage over a perceived opponent. Are you looking for an advantage? Humiliation, havoc, scandal, failure. And in reverse, it's funeral, lay to rest. So desiring to lay something to rest, that fits, that resonates. That I was compelled to keep it. Like sometimes they come out in reverse and I just go, yes, no, whatever in my heart. I have a visceral reaction to reversal cards. And this one came out in reverse and it said, keep it. So laying something to rest, that is the desire. The challenge, King of Wands. King of Wands. Oh man, why is that? Let's see the solution. King of Pentacles. So both are lofty, right? Both are lofty. And this is like the inspiration and the whatever, but this is like the earthly stuff. And why is that the solution? Oh man, for myself. Okay, I'm gonna speak for myself until Spirit starts whatever, but I'm compelled to tell you this story or this stuff is I am 8 weeks deep into track season, right? Athletics, if you're from a different country. Yeah. Oh. Okay. And it's my focus is still on the universal spirit of God. It really is. It really is. And I take that what I'm doing out there, and I try to see the face of God in every single person and treat them well, and yes, I did talk about that in a video and then immediately killed a gnat just because I could. I know. And I was like, no, I just killed God. Whatever. All right. Anyway. But I think this is all right, you've thought about it, you're inspired about it, but not being stuck there and actually getting to work. Like this could be 8 of Pentacles, but I feel like this is lofty. We're talking spiritual stuff about like how you're interacting with the world in that capacity. Yeah, that's where we're going. And so now it's like you've been all fired up, but like maybe it's now putting that stuff into action in your earthly dealings. So people are still pentacles, right? Like we're all, excuse me. I don't know if I'm confirmation burped my alfalfa hair or that if I'm on the right track talking about the people being pentacles as well. And now we're dealing with people, and it's like Queen of Pentacles is like making yourself, your whatever, comfortable. You know, you're discerning what you let into your house, whatever your house is, your actual house or your energy bubble. And that King of Pentacles is more like out there doing, but we're in the royalty. So like, I'd say it's how you're applying your heart to every situation, every earthly situation. Instead of just sitting lofty, thinking about it and getting inspired about it and whatever, it's now applying it. So are you, when you see, you know, when I killed that gnat, I was not applying that love, because that gnat wasn't bothering me. It was just like here. And I've just been in the whole like birds, man, and plants, and we're all love. And then I was like, gotcha. So please take that with how you will. And I did. I felt not terrible, but I felt bad. And then I was like, look what I just did, you know, and it was a great example. And that made me think of all the animals I eat and plants I eat, all the living beings I've eaten, and how there's got to be, you know, like, hey, it's just part of this earth. And I'll swat a mosquito because they might carry something, and I'll kill a tick, you know, whatever. But that gnat, I felt like it was just coming up to say hi, like, hello. And I just killed it because I could. Not really because I was bothered. All right. That was a real big tangent. Someone's feeling funky about something. Maybe they're leaving their veganism and they're going to try to eat an egg or something, and they're really sad about it. But hey, we're here on Earth. I've got double pentacles. I've got double King and Queen of Pentacles. The marriage. If we were playing some card game, a marriage is pretty powerful. All right. Well, speaking of relationships, we're now on the me alone, them alone, or you alone, me alone. You on your own, this other on their own, and then the two of you together. Whew, I'm glad we got there. I'm glad we got there. All right. So you, some hermit action, huh? You back in the hermit energy? I mean, we've all been kind of doing it, and all kept one foot in it, it feels like, right? So you're doing this reflective, you know, and I'm going back to the last, like laying things to rest and all the healing of whatever. The first card in all of these sets of three has really been about your inner journey. I mean, if the next set of three starts with the Two of Swords, I wouldn't be surprised. So you've been doing this inner work and lighting the way, at least for yourself, like the path. You're finding your path. And man, I just said this in a comment that I fall for the, I just figured something out. It's so big and true. Let me tell everybody because I think it's, you know, it's such a universal truth. And then I'm like, you know, my experiences, yeah, it might apply, but what we learn to be true works for us at that time. Like if you're having these big breakthroughs, yes, it's all time, but I really would pay attention to where are you now? How does that apply now? And how it might change. It might change. So change. Man, isn't that funny? Like before tarot, I mean, I lived in change. I was an army brat. We moved all over. I was in lots of different schools. By the time I was 43, I could count 43 different houses I'd lived in, and or apartments or living situations. And my mom tells me it's more because we bopped around when I was really little, before I even knew. So I'm okay with change, but like this whole thing is about this change. Like, so not all of it, but so much change that just really struck me just now that I had to talk about it. So you alone was hermit, them alone, Ace of Wands. Let's read this. Who is this? Ace of Wands. I'm gonna start reading this. I I might be leaning heavily on the book, but I'm called to today. Yeah. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ace of Wands. Oh. The wellspring of desire leading to the road of adventure. What? Hold on. Oh man. See, I got a little it's deeper and drier in my lungs right now. I don't like it. I mean, it could have been from Monday's activities as well, but I didn't feel like this yesterday. The wellspring of desire leading to the road of adventure. Authentic energy, passion, originality. Font. I'm going to say font because I looked this up and its font is like fountain. Like, you know, like a wellspring. Brilliance. Wow. Do you know this person? The wellspring of desire leading to the road of adventure. Awesome. Awesome. Authentic energy. Awesome. Passion. Well, I mean, I don't know if I can handle a lot of passion personally right now, you know, but if it's for you, like someone out there, yeah, originality, brilliance, and fun. Yeah. I hope you already know this person, but if you don't, actually, it's kind of nice to think of like someone coming in like that. Well, you know, sometimes I say these readings are just as much for me as they are for you, but I'd take that one. I'd take that one. Well, I don't know if I'm ready. Okay. And the two of you together. Nine of Pentacles. We have ended in a pentacle every time. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and now Nine of Pentacles. It's going to be very rewarding. Yeah. Look at that beautiful yellow sky. Mine's light blue. We've seen that in cards too. Yeah. The two of you together, very fruitful. Very fruitful. I'm not going to say anything else besides that. Ooh. Well, if you're of that age and, you know, fruitful, let's just say it. That's the word that's been coming out. If you are not desiring to expand your family, might be a little careful because maybe you're fruitful right now, fertile. But if you're closer to my age, you know, it might mean, this is Pentacles. This is like the earthly situation, but it might mean more friendships, more like, because Pentacles are people too, right? Kids are people too. This just feels like it's going to expand the life you're living here on earth today, right? It could be finances. It could be your creativity coming out, like in manifesting out. So like all those inspirations and things that were in you are like now coming to life. And this could be meeting like a new friend circle through this too as well. Circle, I mean, there's circles in those. Pentacles got circles. Okay. I'm drooling all of a sudden. So that was really fantastic. It's making me drool. All right, so situation, do and don't do. Let's see if this applies to the. I just heard my mom shout. She got her first shower in a long time. I had to go buy a handheld shower for her because she hurt her back. Anyway, so she just yelled out, "Wonderful! You're ruining my show, Mom." Oh, okay. Ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? P.S. If you're new, she lives with me. I don't live with her. Okay, this is my house. I just make her pay rent that'll cover the mortgage and all the bills. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right. Situation, do and don't do. Maybe this situation pertains to this incoming, you know, good match. Just a good match. match. Maybe this has to do with this, but maybe it doesn't. Has all this kind of not blended together, but kind of, I feel like this has told a consistent story. And this is the first time I've really felt like there's somebody coming in, and it just seems so positive. And I don't want to say lovers, but like, have you ever met somebody that you just like totally hit it off with, and it doesn't have to be in any other kind of way? Like, it could be like it could, whatever. But Spirit's saying, just be open to this. Be open and don't force whatever it is. That's the message. And making me say all my goofy thoughts. Yeah, that's the message. Be open to whatever it's going to be, and not try to force it into something. I mean, that should be the message for every single thing we do, right? Like every single thing we do, just accept it. Don't force it, or not accept. I mean, you've already got the Queen of Pentacles, who's not taking crap. She's not taking less than loving stuff. But how this loving stuff is going to work its way through your life is yet to be seen. And I can't wait for you. All right, so I have a feeling this situation, do and don't do, pertains to this. Spirit says don't shuffle, so I'm not gonna sit. Oh my goodness. I am so glad I went by the book. I am so glad, because if I was doing this myself, I'd almost feel, if I was just doing it intuitively, I'd almost feel like I was making this up. But here it is. So the situation, Two of Cups. You know what though? Take it how it resonates for you, because it might mean just two coming together on equal footing, appreciating each other, accepting each other. And that doesn't necessarily mean lovers, but hey, look at that. That's kind of a nice little sign. I should really look up this big lion head, winged lion head. It's so impressive and powerful looking. And and we've got this little medical looking, thing. I should look that up. Is this kind of like a healing? Is that the healing symbol? What is, I can't remember. I know there's like the two snakes going around. I don't remember what's on top. But I mean, I'm asking about it. So maybe there's some healing coming in on this together or whatever. Because look, I mean, this has been us. You. There's something coming in. Somebody coming into your life that's gonna stir things up. I mean, they've got a stir stick. It's gonna stir it up in a great way. In a great way. Oh yes. So the situation is and I feel like it's already telling you come in on equal footing, accepting of each other. So let's say what they say the do is. The card is the do. Wow. Eight of swords. That just didn't feel like, right? It just didn't feel like, boom. The do. That should have been the next card. Don't do. So what the heck? Oh man, maybe it's saying, do remember when you put yourself in this situation. Do, you can remember these things without like totally being constrained by them. Does that make sense? So like our Queen of Pentacles energy that we're holding on to, that you have got, that you emanate, she went through these times and figured out what to bring in and what to keep out and what is false. Like, she's looked at this and go, oh, this is how I trapped myself in the past. These are the false beliefs I had. So something about false beliefs, that's what I'm getting pulled towards focusing on. Like, do something with these false beliefs. I sure would have liked to see that in reverse, right? it wasn't. I can't even fake it. So that's the do. And the don't do. What? I said this was coming and I don't. What the? I feel like those two cards should have been in opposite order. There's something in there. All right, it's very swordsy. I just feel like it's just telling you, just don't get trapped in your own thoughts. Yeah, I don't need to read the book. It's like, it's too simple. I'm not supposed to be reading these word for word literally. But do and don't do, these thoughts can be healthy or they can be unhealthy. Are you going to dwell in the wounded, or are you going to like, okay, I have spent my time figuring stuff out. I have found my path. I am now comfortably sitting in it, and I can do it. And it's like, but those thoughts keep sneaking up. They keep penetrating. We know we have to keep dealing with them, but excuse me, because I think I just figured that something out, is they are just a stimulus for us to overcome, so you get your thoughts in there, and yeah, you've dealt with them on the big scale, you've figured it out, but they're still going to come on little scales. And why did I say scales? On a smaller scale is what should have been said. On smaller scales. Huh. Maybe just that in the small ways, the smaller factors of your life, keeping those in balance, instead of just like focusing only on the big things and really focus. I mean, because we've done it. We've focused on the big things. And now, like, we're at a point where it's like, hey, make sure all the little stuff's in balance too. Now that your heart is feeling healthier and loved by you, and it's loving you back and all that stuff, these thoughts come in, and just deal with them there before they become off balance. Deal with these things while they're still on a small scale. On a small scale, like a little balance scale, or on a smaller scale. Deal with these things directly. And yeah. Be blind to what you see, but don't be blind to your heart. Be blind to like this worldly stuff, that falsy whatevers, but maybe shutting out that false stuff out there, focusing on what you know to be true for you, especially. Whew. That was fun. That was a fun read. I think it's a good read. I'm excited for what's coming into your life. There's somebody that's gonna come and spark some things, and get you moving, clicking on some stuff. So maybe it's stuff you already know you want to get moving on, and maybe it's something you don't. I don't know. Oh, okay, I'm getting stuff here. My eyes are getting, like, not itchier, but like dry or tired, so I'm gonna leave it there. But I'm gonna say I love you one more time, and we're done before 30 minutes, before 29. I'm so great. I'm great too. So are you. All right, goodbye.